Clear? Okay. And here error is incorrect human action. As I said that let's take a login page. In that login page, we are having the username and password, right? You are having the correct username, test@gmail.com. That is the correct username. It's working fine. And you are having the correct password. You have given the correct password. But by mistake, you haven't typed the test spelling properly. Instead of TEST, you have typed the TEXT, because that is the error, that is the mistake done by that user, not by application, not by tester, or not by developer. The user who was typing that Gmail was mistake there, right? That is called incorrect human action. That user is thinking that I have given the correct username, but it's not able to log in. Why it's login? Because you have given some typo error in the mail. That is called error. Bug or defect is nothing but now you have typed the correct spelling TEST, but still you are not able to log in. Then you have to note it as bug, because you are giving the correct username with correct spelling, correct password with correct spelling, but after clicking login button, you are not getting the correct output. What is your expectation? After clicking the login button, it should be redirected to the home page, right? But you are getting some error. That output is deviated from expected output, right? That is called the bug or defect. And failure is nothing but now you have given the text spelling correct, username is correct, and after clicking login page, home page is came, but everything works fine in your environment. Once the deploying that code into the live, which is accessible to the user, but the same scenario is failure. Same scenario, failing in the production, but it's working fine in our local environments. So then it is called as failures. Okay. Simply what we can say, the error which is find by the tester, that is called bug. The errors which are find by the users, for example, now you are using GoToMeetings. There is a testing team for GoToMeetings also, right? So the testers in the GoToMeetings who found the error, that is called bug. We are the users using the GoToMeeting. If you found any errors in that, sorry, GoToMeeting, then it is called as failure. That is what is meant by error and what is meant by bug and what is meant by failure. I think everyone got the difference between error, bug, failure. And next one is why the software has bugs. This is the last topic for the today. Why the software has bugs. These are the major things the software has bugs. The first one is miscommunication or no communication, and software complexity, programming errors, and changing requirements, and lack of skilled testers. Okay, miscommunication or no communication is nothing but, as I said, that the hierarchy is the customer will come to the software company and will tell the requirements. Okay, that requirements can be listened by the business analyst. After listening those requirements by business analyst, the business analyst should convey all the requirements to the some committee will be there. They need to explain that requirements to the committee and they will check the feasibility. Sometimes the business, for example, that customer said 100% information to the company, but the business analyst understand only 80% of information which is said by the customer, right? That is miscommunication. But again, that BA is conveying that information to the developers and software architect and all the persons. They have to explain. While explaining, he missed 20%. He is going to convey only 50%. So this miscommunication or no communication will makes a lot of bugs in the software. And second one is software complexity. If the software is more complex, then we have the chance to get more errors. Like for example, we are having a IRCTC application. It's the application is huge complex, having set of operations, right? So at that time also we are getting the bugs. And third one is programming errors. While coding the application, the developer may not find all the errors, right? So the code which works fine for the feature may affect for other feature, right? So these kind of errors can be called as programming errors. And fourth one is changing requirements. For example, customer said one requirement and later 15 days, after 15 days, the customer want to change their requirement. 20% of their requirements want to change. So at that time also getting more bugs. Lack of skilled testers. Lack of skilled tester is nothing but now there is a more importance for manual testers compared with automation testers. Okay, but everyone is thinking that automation tester have the more salary, but in my view, the manual testers have more salary in current industry. But there is some conditions also. In manual testing, there is importance for few companies. Automation testing, there is more importance for few companies. Coming to the manual testing, there is some product companies like gaming companies. In game companies, they have given the importance for only manual testing only, because there is so payment related stuff. If you do automation, if there any failure in that, there is a lot of money loss. So that's why they will give, for the gaming companies, almost the salaries of manual testers are more than the salaries of automation testers or automation salaries of developers, because the testers plays very key role. If you have skill on the testing, manual testing, to test all the corner cases, edge cases, to find all the cases, then you will be the king in your role. That is the skill tester. If you don't have skills, sometimes some testers in the manual testing, they didn't test. They are testing only surface scenarios, simply giving username, password, login test case, login feature is done. But if you are the corner or skill tester, what you test in the login page, giving the negative scenarios and giving some positive scenarios and merging the negative and positive scenarios. Like of that, you have to think of it, right? That is called lack of skill tester. Okay, due to these issues, software is having the bugs. Clear about all these things?